Greetings. We reach with this series in answering the stupid who attack Islam in the West to the prayers of Jesus. The last video we started, showing how Jesus used to pray, starting with the Old Testament to explain in detail. And we explained that the Muslim prayer is explained in the Old Testament in a very clear manner. The Muslim prayer has bowing and kneeling. Also, the Word of God say, worship has bowing and kneeling. But those stupid in the West who attack Islam, they sit on their asses in churches and synagogues, Jewish synagogues. Let's go for more examples. Until we reach Jesus Christ, the picture will be very clear, how Jesus used to pray. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 22, verse 28. It says, all the families of the nations will bow down before him, before the Lord Almighty. All the nations. Of course, stupid Paul stole this from Psalms, and he said all the knees will bow to Jesus Christ, and he lies. When we get to that point, I'll ask you, how many in the nations bow to Jesus Christ apart from Christians? Nobody. Nobody. A big lie from Paul. Obvious lie. But here anyway, Psalms is not talking about Jesus, like Paul, the liar said, but this is about the Lord Almighty. So all the nations will bow down, faces to the ground. Very well. Let's move on. All the nations bow down, except Christians and Jews, of course. But Jews don't believe in Jesus Christ, so we cannot blame them. Well, all right, I'm ahead of myself. Forget what I said. All right, let's go to Thessalonians. This is Paul now. Thessalonians, the book of New Testament. Chapter 4, verse 17. Yeah, this is what Paul stole from this Psalms. But let's go to Matthew, chapter 13, verse 14. Those who have ears, they cannot hear. They have eyes, but they cannot see. And they have hearts, but they don't understand. Those are the stupid who attack Islam, while their word of God had a great testimony on behalf of Islam. But how can you expect from somebody so blind and deaf and without a heart to understand? How can they understand anything? All right, what Jesus said in Matthew 13:14 is repeated literally in the Noble Quran. Those are words from the Noble Quran that Jesus spoke. In the Noble Quran, chapter Al-A'raf, verse 179, it says, وَلَقَدْ رَأْنَا لِجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ لَهُمْ قُلُوبٌ لَا يَفْقَهُونَ بِهَا وَلَهُمْ أَعْيُنٌ لَا يُبْصِرُونَ بِهَا وَلَهُمْ آذَانٌ لَا يَسْمَعُونَ بِهَا أُولَئِكَ كَالْأَنْعَامِ, the animals, like the animals, but they are worse. Exactly, the words of Jesus. Quranic words. Very well.